Right, and welcome guys. Welcome back to Stranded Alien Dawn. This is episode 3, and what we're going to try and achieve over here now today is going to be to have the delivery drones and also to see if we can maybe run the bots as well. But the main reason is going to be to see if we can get that delivery drones up and running. So I need still to research that. I need to make a lot of freaking electronic CPU cores and all those type of things for it. So yeah, that would be actually interesting to see if we can achieve that today. So yeah, let's just see. This is also like temporary. We still need to rebuild this cabin over here. We need to have enough wood and all those type of things. So yeah, there's a lot to freaking do. So let's just go and start with it all. All right, so let's see if we can have that searching. Let's just see what is in for researching on the stage. Right, so we already have the CPU, power cell, AI cores, all the things we need to make those drones, eh? All those things we need to make the drones. Okay, so we will get to that. Right, so that's going on. So I think in the meantime, what I can do, uh, I think the best option currently would be to see if we can complete this. I just want to don't keep them too busy, because I do need to get their drones up and running. And if they have too many things to do, we can't get to that. So let's see. Also, I need them to survive as well. So many choices, eh? So many choices. Okay. So I do think we can put a roof on this and some windows in this, but yeah, it's going to take a lot more than my 298 wood. So let's just see what we can do over here. Let's go and check out. I've got a lot of. We actually got a lot of food. They don't really need now to have very nicely cooked dinners and stuff like that. They can just eat whatever's on the shelf. Now, this is just going to disappear and rot. Um, but that's okay. We actually have a very short winter, and that would be sufficient. Let me just go and salvage that as well. The thing is, when you've got service bots actually going, it's actually quite cool because they can actually scavenge that for you. It's like so freaking cool. All right, so I'm just gonna pop that out over there. Um, we've got electricity going on. Just want to see how much we have over here. That is cool on batteries because it's evening, so we can upgrade that a little bit more later. Um, I just think we still need to go and see what we can do with the roof over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if we can start cutting wood. Okay, as soon as they've got time, they will start doing that. Let's go do a housing thingy. Ooh, fallen spaceship debris. I saw the old screen jitter, so okay, we've got a new scavenging point. I love it when it does that. It just gives you a lot of freaking resources that's so most needed. But anyway, okay, so as the wood is coming in on this stage, there's a lot of wood coming in. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start constructing the ceiling. Um, we can actually make it of hay as well. Hay is so much. Nah, you know what? Let's just go and stick with wood. There we go. that's been popped in. So now from here we can build additional floors, and we will probably get to that later on. Okay, all right. So they're busy with that. That's gonna take a freaking lot of wood. Then I can start moving some of these equipments back in over here. And yeah, let's go from there. This lady needs to research. I just need to keep an eye on that. Do we have a tailoring bench? Let me just like check that out. Right, over here we've got a soldering bench. And what are we crafting over here? Electronics. Until we've got a freaking 100. Because we will need really a lot of electronics. Okay, so electronics is being set up to go. I don't think there's anything. What is this now? Okay, they want me to go into the balloon. We will do that. Um, I think the clothes are all set up over there. I don't think we need any more of that. From the craft bench, they ongoing with whatever they need to do. Liquid fuel. Okay. And okay, right. So we all set up. I think that the electronics just needs to start being done very, very, very soon. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the electronics already being stored on the inside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place some storage boxes in here. Storage chest, sorry. Um, just so when the electronics are being done, all electronic things then will be centralized in one spot. Everything electronic wise would be put in over there. But I do think for that we still need a lot of more wood. Okay, everybody's awake, so let's go and do that expedition. Cold source, and we gonna send Lara for that. She seems to be available. It would be fun if you can get another survivor. It actually helps to have a lot of hands when we are doing these things. Just go and snap that one also up. Let's just go and do that and cut those off. Do think that is going to be amazingly lot of wood now. All right. I think that should cover us basics on this stage. Oh, now I've got wood to be cutting all over the place. I don't want to walk too far because that actually takes time. From salvaging, you also get stuff, so that is good. Like maybe electronics and things like that. It just depends on your research level, I found out. Your research level would determine what comes out of these rigs. All right. So farming is going on. That would have them some food. That is quite cool. As soon as we've got a roof over here, we can start putting in some lighting to make the place look a little bit better. But currently, this is all just under construction, and then we can start moving the things over. All right, let's see what we have over here. Go there immediately. Oh well, let's go and see what it is. And all right, what is this? Oh my word! And you said CPU assembly. Okay, so we can start doing these things. I would need another electronics bench for that. So the one can just make electronics because to make a CPU really takes a lot of resources. Um, let's just see what we have over here. What resources are we talking about? 25 silicon and 5 metal to make a CPU core. Okay, so at least not taking off the electronics because electronics will be needed throughout the game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build another soldering bench and I need to turn it around. Okay, I've got a bit of a space problem here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start putting it over here. Right, there we go. Soldering bench over there. I just think, okay, first of all, let's do the contents of this. Um, right, so let's see. Let's go for the first one, and we're gonna go to the list of things, and we're gonna deselect all. We're gonna have electronic components. Um, I think we can pop in. No, let's leave the weapons out for the meantime. Okay, just like electronic equipments, and we're gonna copy the restrictions and we're gonna paste it over to the others. Okay, so all electronics gonna come in over there, and then also what we're gonna do is store here first. So they would come here, you store it first, and if there's no place, they would go to the global storage. There we go. I think when actually that may just maybe, give a light to the poor oak that's working over here. Electric wall lamp. There you go. We've got the electric wall lamp. All right, so I think I do need electricity over here as well. So we're going to start getting a pole over here. Oh, power. There we go. Power pole, wooden one. And we're going to pop it there right on the corner. Kaching. And you must start building because I'm actually already using the premises. Okay, so yeah. Wood is looking all right. Some more scrap metal is coming along from the scavenging. And Unpowered devices. That sounds, it's from that one over there. Okay, yeah, sorry. That makes sense because the pole is not being constructed yet. So there we go. And we've got electricity in the home. Fantastic. So is the supply still good or do we need to do something about it? You barely making it. Barely making it. I do think maybe in the evening we're going to have some problems. So we do need to step up with one more battery and say another solar panel and then another windmill. But let's do that a little bit later. Let's just first see if it's going to be an issue currently. One of these more expeditions. Engine debris. Come, let's look at that. Ah, let's send Laura again. Since she by now is an expert in. Wow, she was literally at the balloon. Since she's an expert in the field, let's leave it to the experts. All right, engine debris. Okay, we've got electronics and scrap metal. Okay, I love the electronics. Less to manufacture, and that I do like. That I do like. Why aren't they building? Because they do have wood. Things are first tending to the farming. Because these two are lighted, so they need to still do things over there. Let me just check the manure I have. Ground we have a lot. I'm going to change this one to, because we do need scrap metal as well as a construction material. So I don't want to use too much of that. So we do have spare, like light bulbs and stuff like that. It's all been constructed from scrap metal and then also being repaired because they tend to blow a lot. They're also being done with scrap metal. Okay, and there goes the building again. Well, they didn't build a lot. At this pace, they will never finish. Okay, let's see what's on the research table currently. It's AI cores, nothing is happening. Maybe someone survived here is something worth salvaging. Okay, that's a new expedition. I'm gonna send somebody else this time. Learning cruise vessel. I'm gonna send this oak over here. Send an expedition. There we go. Oh, he's unarmed. This oak is actually unarmed. So maybe we can give him some weapons. Do we have something for him? We've got, this thing shoots like crazy. Um, let's just give it to him anyway. They're really building very slow. I think I do need, but I'll do that a little bit later. Okay. Really need to get the drones up. And I do hope I've got enough resources to do that. We can start slowly building up the power network to go and power the drones as they are permanently plugged in. There we go. Look for survivors. Okay, we've got another one coming up. Okay, so we've got 2, 4, 6. We've got 8 people currently. I think we start to need building rooms. This little cabin is really getting seriously small. Since I don't have, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna use the straw for the room. So okay, let's go back to the housing. We're gonna do the wall. We're gonna do sticks. Okay, so normally what I do is I give them a room of 4 by 3. But I do think to save a little bit of space, I'm gonna make it a 3 by 3. See what we can do. Because I still don't have a second story. Normally what I do is with the second story, I just go and pop uh, the sleeping spaces in there. So yeah, I'm taking a little bit of a shortcut over here. So I'm gonna see if they are happy with a 3 by 3. Oh, there's a 4 by 3 now over there. So we only got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 5. So we actually need to make then a hallway over here. Let me just pop in some doors, otherwise they wouldn't be able to come out over here. Alright, so there we go. And now what we're gonna do is oh, I think we need to build a bed. Let's go quickly for a bed because one person actually currently actually does not have a bed. Uh, we don't have fabrics, so this person is going to sleep on a leather bed. That is so luxurious. Okay, at least we've got one going on. Okay, so here we go. And there should be enough sleeping spaces for everyone. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for uh, another set. This time what we're gonna do is we're gonna have an extra space of 1 tile. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna pop it from here right to there and then do my 3 over there and then back. This is not the way I normally do it, but since I don't have a choice. Alright, so let's go and see. Now it's gonna be back to the housing. And we're gonna do the wall. We're gonna do sticks. 1, 2, 3, and we build a wall and another wall with sticks. 1, 2, 3. If everybody's got beds, then actually I can dismantle that other one. I just want to do the drones, man. I don't want to be bothered by making beds and rooms and stuff. So let's go to the housing, but we need to do this. Unfortunately, we need to do this. They need to be happy. They need to have a place to for sleep. Otherwise, I don't have any more personnel. There we go, and that's it. Sure. They really take their time in constructing the roof. I must say that I'm not happy with that one. Okay, so now we can do beds. I don't know how much. Um, I'm still gonna. I don't have materials actually. Can you believe it? What is this? I don't have any cloth. This one over here. The skin bark. All right. So I have some skin bark, and I can make cloth of that at this little table over here, a crafting table. Veggie leather. You see, they can make veggie leather, and we can make beds. So they first need to do the bandages, and then animal fats, and then this one is up for grabs. So not enough resources. Okay, so I really do need resources. So, okay, since we've got so many rooms, I can do nothing about it yet. I still need to have more materials to build the bedding. So yeah, we're still far away from dismantling this and giving the people better sleeping spaces. Fantastic. So what is on the research table? Where are we now? Nanotubes printing. Still looking for the freaking drones. Still need to research more, but that's okay. We'll get there. I think as soon as we start getting the first CPU cores and all those things running, then that would be okay. Research AI cores. That goes. That's the new one. Let's just see what there's the new one. The new one's activities. We need to do that. Okay. Some healing properties. Construction is in over there. Hunting is a number 3. I love that. Harvest not so much. Cut number 3. Ranching. Planting is not really a thing. Scavenge is cool. Mining. Cooking not so much. Crafting was a number 2. I do think we're gonna pop him onto crafting. Although that over there, we do need people doing that. And I do gonna have him on mining as well. He's very good in observing. I don't think there's much more to observe. Just like I pop it in over there. Research also not too bad, but we've got Lara for that. She's already at 10, so she's doing a great job. I only have one table, so that's absolutely perfect. And what is this electronics doing over here? Who threw it on the floor? There's a bin for it. Okay. You see, the harvesting is taking a lot of time of these guys, actually. Um, that's the bad thing. It's taking a lot of freaking time. Let's go and send this guy over here. This guy actually needs a weapon as well. So we're gonna give him crossbow. Actually has got better PS actually than the pulse rifle. So I'm just gonna pop that over there. Because I do think maybe we need to go and start hunting so we can get oils for the fuel. Just imagine when you've got robots doing all these things. It just makes it so much easier. But yeah, we need to first research all these things, and it unfortunately takes a little bit of time. The harvesting, actually, I know that robots actually go and actually do the butchering for you as well, and they do mining. So that's not bad. All the harvesting things. All right, so let's see what we've got from the cruise ship. We've got some antibiotics. Thank you very much. You can use that. Okay, so let's see what we have over here. Okay, CPU cores. Okay, let's just see. I've got one CPU core. On the research table. I don't see the drones popping up. These printed components would be nice because then they can start printing electronics for you. That is so freaking cool. Uh, Orbital radio. It really uses a lot of actually energy, and I'm still not ready for that because there is a different generator that also still needs to be popped up over here. Um, let's just see what I can pop into the research thing over here. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, we can do heat pumping maybe. That's to have some air cons. All right. Insufficient storage space. Okay, I was worrying about that one. Sooner or later I would run out of space. All right, so let's go and see to storage, stockpile. Here comes all the storage. I do believe they finished with the roof actually. Okay. So we can start seeing what we can do to move these equipment over here. Alright, so let's just see. That one is busy. Let's take the turning table and we're going to move it right over here. Okay. Alright, so there we go. They're going to move that over and then we've got a little bit more space in this cabin. You can dismantle it at one at a time. Still need to do that crafting table over there. Okay, let's go and move it just now. Alright, I just need to move it. It's sleepy time, so they will do it in due course. I wonder why these skin box, oh, they still need to do it on the table. Make material on the table. Let's just see what materials I have because I still need to do the beds. Okay, so we've got 10 veggie leathers. Oh my word. But we've got more leathers. That's a bit sad. I don't want to use my leathers actually making beds. But yeah, let's see what we can do to start making beds. And we're gonna have a wooden one. And we're gonna have... I only have leathers. This is sad. This is sad, people. Oh no, oh, sorry. My fault. Very sad to use all my leather for that. We'll just need to do some more hunting. Do I have a dry rack over here? I've got a dry rack for all the leather, so yeah, more would be coming in. Alright, so now what we can do is we can just put in some more lights over here. And then I think I seriously need to start doing um, additional electricity. Sorry for that. Okay, so let's see what a wind turbine is taking. One electronics and 25. Okay, so we can do that. Uh, there we go. And a solar panel. I'm going to take the improved one is 2 electronics and 10. There we go. Okay, and we've got another expedition coming up, and we're gonna use. Who are we gonna use? Expeditions, shooting star. There we go, and we're gonna send this new oak. Okay, I think the electricity would be adequate on this stage. Ooh, just about. Can you believe it? Just about. Okay, we need to turn a little bit more. You can see over there it's only 49 in the plus. So yeah, if I do put in a stove now, that may be draining things. I do need to put in more lighting over here as well. I'm gonna have a kitchen over here. Let's see. Collect whatever you can. What is he gonna bring back? Do we have refrigerators? Oh, sorry. Delivery drone. I've got my delivery drones, guys. How did I didn't see that? I need CPU cores. Okay, so somebody needs to start making CPU cores. Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna pop the drone over here so long. And electronics. Okay, my bad. You know what? I didn't even put the recipe in for the bloody CPU cores. Okay, sorry guys, that was my problem. That was my issue over there. I'm so sorry about that one. Okay, but we're soon gonna have a delivery drone going up and down over here. That was the goal for this mission, for this episode. Actually, let me just see. I've got now 3D printers as well. Yeah, that would be nice having 3D printers. Um, they can start making electronics. So, okay, since we've got 3D printers going on, I do know on the research table there is something that needs to be researched. Printed components. Okay, so printed components can then be done. Okay, so a lot of things are going to start opening up over here. And I think our service bots would also be up for battlegrounds. No, it's not even here yet. Okay, so, but it will come. It will come to the balloon. Okay, so yeah. Searching, assembling. Okay, and there's the table going on, the soldering table. Okay, so we're getting electronics from this one. We're getting CPU cores from that one over there. And as soon as we're gonna start having levels, I'm gonna do the 3D printing and nanotubes, and then we're gonna start assembling robots. But for the moment, I do think we need actually just a couple of these drones. So they can go and collect all the good stuff. These fields are still blue. I think they need to be fertilized, and I haven't have any fertilizer. But that's why I need a drone for. And actually a couple of drones. You just can't play with just one drone. It helps, but you still need a lot more drones. Come on, come on. A lot more drones. A lot more drones. Come on. Oh, he's like taking forever making that. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is let's just see if I can actually just get more lighting going on over here. So we're going to have some ceiling lamps going on. I'm just going to put one there, one there, one there, and then just rinse and repeat. The rooms actually need also, but I do think what I'm going to do with the rooms is I'm just going to pop in the wall lamp, electric wall lamp. There we go. Just a little bit softer so they can actually go and sleep. Right. Actually, really looking better with a few bulbs in. There we go. Much better. How does electricity look like? Because I do want to have electric stove at least over there. We can, for the meantime, just make it a normal stove. Is the drone operational? Yes. The drone is operational, guys. So let's go and cut that broadleaf bushes to give us some sticks. And there it goes already. This drone is so nice because it actually goes and places every little thing in the right storage space. We'll see now if the drone, there it goes. Let's just slow the speed down a little bit. It's a bit too fast. There goes the drone. Jing, jing, jing. Picks up all the sticks and go and place it in the right spot right over there. Go back and collect some more. That saves a lot. They take some metal out of the thingy. What's it transporting? Now it's transporting more of the hay. It helps really a lot getting the hands loose of all the people over there. And whenever it doesn't have a task, it just goes back. And that's absolutely fantastic. But it will start getting up now to collect some more stuff. Now we can actually start getting manure. Uh, so they can actually make fuel of that. So yeah, that drone is gonna work. There it goes already. Going picking up shit. uh, what did they say? That's a shitty job, eh? Fantastic. And how the people are walking as well. That's why I want a lot of drones. So whenever you give the command, they just like all go zoop and they go and do it, and there's no human intervention. Because currently now all my humans are picking it up, and that's not what I actually wanted. And the drone is not doing anything. No, that's not fair. We need more drones. So whenever you give that command, it just goes like and do the thingy. So yeah, I do think the drone would start coming over here now soon to pick up what is this purple pumpkins? Oh, drone is flying around picking up some other stuff. Come on. Ore deposits. We'll get to that a little bit later because if they're gonna run out of metal and silicon resources, as soon as I start getting that printers on and things like that, that would there it goes. Go and collect all the stuff that needs to be collected. Oh, it's so nice. It just makes life so much easier. Popping it in where it needs to be. Now it's transporting some other stuff. I don't even know where the hell it's going. And then it's taking some other stuff. I do think they actually fill up these bins as well. The drone is flying around. And what is nice, whenever you get to the stage of robots, they don't sleep. They just go on and on and on and on. You just go and supply them with electricity, and they do about 90% of the work on this place. It's just like epic. All right, so since actually we've got beds, we've got everything running over here, I think we can disassemble the beds. Disassemble those, and I do think what we're going to do is we're going to move these. So whenever it's winter, um, they can have a furnace keeping them warm. Okay. Okay, so that's the one. And then basically we're done actually with this construction over here. We can start tearing it down, but no need for that now quickly. How many CPU cores we have? Okay, soon we can have another drone. Let's see if there's anything we can. Melody. I need Melody is up for the expedition. She's not busy. Okay, so let's see if we got something. Yes, and we're gonna take Melody. Send the expedition. There you go. See that thing here has been scavenged. What's this? Okay. No, this one has not been scavenged. Salvage it. The other debris is gone. That was fast. There's a lot of debris still here on my backside. Yep, there's another one over there. I don't want to give them too much to do simultaneously. That's just animals. So since everybody's about sleepy, we can go and gather some more poo. Ooh, there's a lot of poo. Go and get some poo. So now the drone would start working because everybody's sleeping. And yeah, actually the best time to collect some poo is actually in the evening. So the drone can do all the work. Just look at that baby go. Oh, that's so fantastic. Animal attack. So yeah. And here comes the drone. No flying. No flying. We found it poo. I just like this. Obviously gonna pop it into storage, turn around and get some more. There we go, storing it, and there we go. That's what the drones are for. And it's so much faster than the humans, so it actually is quite cool. It's quite cool. There we go, 40, 60, 80, 100, and it's coming back again for the next load to be put in. Oh, but it's flying low. I wonder who's operating that drone over there. But anyway, we do need to see if we can build another drone. So I would go and pop another drone in here. Think. Okay, I still need the CPU core, so that would be done whenever we can do that. And there goes the last of the poo that is picking up. See, all this transporting that's going on could have been done by a drone. So yeah, the more you have, the better it is. Because it takes time. I mean, look at this guy walking with the insect meat over there. It's just taking like forever. Drones are so much faster, more convenient. Expedition complete, cruise ship. Let's see what's coming out. Wonderful find. What we got but anyway. But it's going on, and I do like it. Okay, guys, so as you can see, we now have at least one drone helping out with everything. It's just like so much better. The fun actually starts when we get later on with the other thingies. I think the next episode would be to see if we can start getting the printers up and going, the 3D printers, so they can start making, sorry, making equipment and things. Then we need another storage space. So there's a lot of building need to be going up that we can have a building just for storage. There's a lot of scrap metal in this building as well, I do see. And I do need still to get the kitchen up as running as well. So yeah, let's just go and see the electricity supply. What are we looking at? It's about 100 extra. Okay, I do think we need another battery. Because with all this consumption, it would just go down so much faster. So yeah, let's see. A battery is going to be 5 electronics. We're going to have that. All right, there we go. So where did I put the last battery? I couldn't remember actually. I forgot where I put the battery. Oh, it's actually, okay, here's my battery. There we go. And we pop in another battery. Because I need to start getting a stove in here and refrigerators, and that's just going to guzzle all the electricity. So I do think, we'll just see what I can do. No, we still don't have it. Power cell generator, that one still needs to be researched. There's still a lot to be done until we can get a power cell generator. It's so much better. But in the meantime, we need to be happy with what we have on this stage. Like I say, the research is the main thing. As fast as you can go through research, the faster you can get better stuff and things like that. It's actually feeding the, oh my word, oh, that drone is, it's so magnificent. It's already collecting stuff that has been salvaged from the craft. It makes life so much easier. That's why I say the drones are quite nice. They really look out where they can do something, and I bought that CPU actually for this one, so this can be constructed, and then we have two. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, and here comes our second row now. And we're gonna have some two drones. Going to sleep. Oh, dude, you haven't finished my drone yet. Man, why? All right. So how much fuel do we have? Um, we can just like see 444. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We can be ready for that. So our balloon can still go a lot. And like I say, as the research is going on, you're getting better things from both from the balloon missions. Um, there's still another orbital radio that we can also research. There's a lot of things that still needs to be coming. But yeah, we need resources and we need technology, and that would take, unfortunately, time. Okay, guys, I am super stoked. Our second drone is coming up. Melody is helping us out before she goes to bed. Oh, there goes the metal. Literally going out and take it out of the furnace. It's so nice. And then actually going and feeding the furnace as well. It's very, very, very nice. Ta-da! And the drone is back. Fraction of a second. Where's Melody? Melody, you needed to finish my freaking drone. Oh my word. I need to gather some poo. Because this field still needs to be done. How many poo do I have actually in stock? Let me just like see over here. Mm, sure, I've got a lot of vegetables. I don't have enough manure, so I need to go and get some more. So I'm just gonna send my drone over there. 30 manure. No, they're not shitting on that farm over there. There goes the drone. Okay, I've got two drones. Somebody finish my drone over here. So let's keep the other drone busy as well and tell him to go and pick up some poo. I need some poo. And the other drone is not going. Why is it not going? The humans actually opted for doing that. They probably wanted to do a little bit of a walk. Ah, so sad. I see two people are actually idle, so I'm not keeping them busy enough over here. Why are they not doing CPU cores? I really need a lot of those. No active task on the soldering bench. Ha, CPU cores. Until there are 20. I'm dead sure I did give them that option. Self-destruct alert. Okay, so balloon is gonna fly again. So we're gonna send Grayston for that this time. Self-destruct alert, and we're gonna send Grayston. Start your expedition. There you go. Bye bye. I think we can start doing the kitchen thingy. Um, oh, the power is really low. I would actually need to up my game once more, have another panel. and another windmill. Unfortunately, that is what it is on this stage. I do not have sufficient electricity going on now to have stoves and a freezer going on, because I do want all the cooked meals to be in a refrigerator, and rather not being stored outside. It just prolongs the longevity of it. Okay, so while they're constructing over there, let's give them already uh, orders for the. Where is it furniture? I'm actually not sure where. Camp, farming, it's not there. Storage would be refrigerators. So we're gonna have a fridge over here. Alright, so let's go and fit it in over there. There we go. And then we need to do a stove. Light and heat would be electric. Where's the electric one? Heating stove. Am I looking wrong? Oh, yeah, sorry, production. It's under production. Electric stove, there we go. Alright, and then what we can do is we're gonna give them a table over here. We're gonna give them a large wooden table. Um, so that's gonna be a seat over there. So what we're gonna do is see what we can do. We can gonna pop two next to each other and then put seating around it. Oh, let's take that one. Right, so now that we're gonna have a refrigerator, I'm just gonna tell it to put in all the. Okay, let's go and deselect all. So what we're gonna have in here is actually cooked meals, beverages, and on the other items, I'm actually gonna look for the antibiotics. It's just to prolong our medicine and things. So I'm gonna pop it in over here. Later when I've got a freezer, I can maybe put in some stuff over there as well. But for the meantime, that's the things I want to see in there. And we're going to say store here first. All right. And when the oven is finished, we can start seeing to make some recipes for that as well. What's that? A humming fly that's sleeping. All right. So let's go and collect some. Oh, it's getting low. It's getting low. Oh, 520 manure. Okay. Start collecting that. Start collecting that. it actually goes and withers away as well. So what I normally do later on in the game, I have a freezer just for the manure, so it's can be kept indefinitely. Because you don't always get a huge fund or a resource of that. It just depends how many animals are around you. But yeah, for the meantime, this would be just fine. If they rot away, I just go and collect some more. It's anyway the drones work to go and do the collection, so yeah. And they're doing a splendid job of that as well. Okay, so there's our oven. So let's go and see tasty recipes. We can do bread until we've got 5. I'm just making little bits because even those are actually buttermelon pie until there is 5. Tasty recipes. We're gonna have veggie pizza. Now I'm in the mood for a pizza. Don't talk about pizza. I'm so in love with pizza. Meat stew until we've got 5. They're not going to eat everything simultaneously, so yeah, they will rot away after a time anyway in the refrigerator. But just to give them variation, that's the main thing. And then we're going to go for the chef's recipes, sweet meat bites, and we're going to have 5 of those. Chef's recipes, mushroom crochets. Oh man, these people are eating very, very nice. For people that stranded on a, okay, for people that stranded on a distant planet, they are actually quite eating deliciously. So now the food would be made over here and been stored over here, and then they eat over here. There's less walking around, and since they're in a building, they sleep and work in the same place. They eat in the same place. So yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see if there's a expedition for somebody. I see Grayston is not doing anything. Cruise ship debris, remaining visits still free. So let's just go and see what resources we can find. It's always about the resources. We need a lot of those. And I keep on fertilizing these two. We're gonna pop the fertilization off on these. What is this growing over here? It's grain. Beef berries. I think we've got a lot, so we don't need to grow it fast. We really have a lot. Silicon would start getting a problem. So I think what we can do is we can actually take some of these. What is this? Buttermelon. Okay, we need that actually. So yeah, and I think we can actually pop in a new field over here. These ones going to actually be fertilized. I would rather have them fertilized. And then what we can do is we can see if we can make another plantation of silicon since we now starting to do electronics and things like that because that's where the silicon is coming from to manufacture electric components. It's on that baby so they can have a nice beefy meat meal. All right, so there we go. So I'm gonna do the farming thingy, non-edibles, energy crystals. We will need that. That's another component for that energy batteries, energy generator I was talking about. We will need this. We will need this. Okay, so yeah, and they grow extremely slowly. They're not fast growers, so yeah, let's do that. And let's do another silicon one. Here we go. Hmm. Oh, there's one waiting right over here. Let's hunt it. Kuching. He's eating my trees. Don't do that. The first harvest will go fast because I do see the soil is 75%. What these are doing, they really make your ground literally sand. So after the third or fourth harvest, it's basically just sand going along. You'll see the screen actually color if the ground would start coloring towards that. So yeah, that's the unfortunate little thing. And then you need to plant something in its place that can replenish the sand, I presume. But anyway, okay, guys. So that is for this episode. We've done the drones. I think the next episode would start being to see if we can have that energy generator going on, 3D printing. There's still a lot to coming up, and then eventually you get the robots, so the robots can start doing the work. But for now, we have got two drones that can help us with that. That would start getting much more in the future. But yeah, for now, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode, and then I'll see you guys on the next episode. Hey, keep well. Bye.